What is that?
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! We've got ignition. Good deluge system. And we have movement of the rocket. Woo! Let's go, Starship.
Vehicle
Come
pitching
on.
downrange.
Pitching down range. Ah, beautiful. All right, let's watch out for those engines. Oh.
Booster after chamber pressure nominal.
Looking good.
30 seconds into the flight, the rumble's just starting to reach us here at launch control.
Oh,
Booster
you
shift,
hear every
avionics
time.
power,
Sound
telemetry
of
nominal.
33 Raptor engines.
Nice. Everything's lit. Everything's lit. Every time you hear these bangs, that is a shockwave coming in. When you see a launch in real time, in real life, this is beautiful.
Now pass through the maximum aerodynamic pressure, the most stress the vehicle's going to see on the way uphill.
Nice. All engines working. All engines working. Oh, booster, please, booster, do this. Be a good booster.
All right, our next major milestone coming up, it's going to be hot staging. We're going to see the engines ignite on ship to push it away from the booster.
Two minutes and 41 seconds into the flight, we're going to have hot staging. So a minute from now, the booster looks nominal. Everything looks good, which is the most important part for our catch attempt because that booster needs to be working, and it does.
So hot staging is going to be the next thing coming up. First, we're going to see the booster's engines start to shut down. All but 3. We're going to do what's called most engines cut off instead of main engine cut off because 3 are going to keep going. And then we're going to see the engines on ship ignite.
241, that's what we're looking for, 241.
Right now, the tower team is doing their go, no, go.
The tower team, he just said the tower team is right now frantically checking the tower to see if everything works as well.
We might hear some really good words soon, too. All right.
Come on.
Can still see it up behind me. That is one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen in my entire life. Coming up on hot staging next.
Come on. And
those engines cut off.
There you go.
Stage separation. Booster
stage separation. Hot stage separation confirmed.
Come back down. Come back down. Come back down.
Ship under its own power. I'm seeing 6 out of 6 Raptors lit. Hopefully I got a booster on the way back to me. I'm going to send it to you guys in Hawthorne.
Oh, man. That was absolutely incredible. I loved how the crowd...
Chamber pressure is nominal.
The crowd here in Hawthorne all went, ooh, at that first view of the blue flames from the booster. As you can see there...
Come on.
First stage currently performing, is now making its way back to the launch site. Again, we are...
Ship avionics power and telemetry nominal.
The booster and the tower are both performing automated checks to make sure we are go for the booster to return to the launch pad for that catch.
Come on.
And once those are complete, the flight director...
Booster, boost back burn, shut down.
Boost back burn, shut down. It is coming!
And we did hear that the tower is going.
That's the ship in space.
So that was one of the big criteria we were looking for.
The tower is go for catch!
This view
we'll
here.
wait to hear that the go
the
for
booster.
catch has been sent.
Come on.
Beautiful view here from the ship.
Do it.
And so exciting to hear that we got a go for booster catch. That means it's going to be a really exciting morning. Again, the booster is making its way back towards now land in order to make that catch attempt in the tower.
Oh my God.
So incredible to see these
Just
views.
go back to
you
full
can see the
SpaceX
ship
stream.
on
Go
the
back to
right-hand
full
side of your
SpaceX. There you
screen.
go.
All 6 Raptor engines are under full power. Once again, the booster is making its way back to the launch site. We are going to try and catch it using the chopsticks on the launch tower,
Come
the
on.
exact same tower that it just launched from just, 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and the booster.
Starship on
And
nominal
guys,
trajectory.
I can confirm the command was sent for the booster to come back.
That is
So I'm
incredible
looking
news.
up right now. It's pretty much right overhead of us, and we can see it starting to come down.
Oh my God.
I can't wait for us to hear the sonic boom through Dan's mic.
You see the hot staging ring there.
That is going to be
Holy
incredible.
cow.
It was so cool to hear the liftoff. And so once again, it's successful on-time liftoff
Oh,
of
God.
Starship Flight 5. The ship has separated from the booster. The booster is there on your screen. It is making its way back to the launch site. We are going to attempt
work.
the catch using the chopsticks. We did hear the confirmation that the command was sent to the tower. We are go for catch.
And in order to.
And guys, we should just be about 30 seconds away from our landing burn. It's going to happen in 3 phases. We're going to land 13 engines, burn off all of that velocity. Oh, we can see it coming down through the plume.
Comes. Nailing at an incredible speed like a Falcon 9 booster.
In hot for booster catch.
We're gonna ignite
Come on.
13 of those
Holy shit, they're going to do
engines,
this.
and this view is incredible right now. You can see how fast this vehicle is moving on the left-hand screen.
Landing burn has
13
been
engines.
ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor engines.
We saw it
You
go
can see
between.
those
We had.
chopsticks now.
Oh.
Booster landing burn shutdown.
Megadilla has popped the booster.
It worked on the first try. This is just.
This is absolutely insane. On the first ever attempt, we have successfully caught the Super Heavy booster back at the launch tower.
What an
It worked. It worked.
Are you kidding me?
Oh. How did they even do this?
Dan,
On the first
I
try.
don't know about you, but we're losing our stuff up
Starship
here.
in terminal guidance.
Guys, I'm sorry. Like, even at this day and age, what we just saw, that looked like magic.
Look at this.
Dan,
Wow.
your view must have been
It's still burning down there, but it is caught. It is caught. Holy shit, this works.
Folks,
This is crazy.
This is a day
It
for
works.
the engineering history books.
Oh, so many people are going to eat their
This
own
is a
words
live
now.
view of the Super Heavy booster as it has just been successfully caught back at the very same launch tower that it just came from. Dan, I love this. You are reflecting exactly what everybody else here in Hawthorne, except maybe a little bit more because you got to see it with your own eyes.
How was
I don't
that?
believe it.
Ship
We
engine
got
cut
it.
off.
Well, I mean, like, I can't even describe that. Oh, by the way, ship.
This is incredible.
eight
This is
engine
not
cutoff,
describable.
Ships in orbit, but I am like shaking right now. That was.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, this is
You couldn't
not,
even
I
say
mean,
anything, and I
checking out
totally
shit.
get
It's
it.
hard to believe that.
Starship nominal
This is crazy.
orbit
It
insertion.
worked.
All right, exciting
Nominal
news there.
orbit
It's hard
insertion.
to believe that booster isn't the only excitement that we have today. Just confirmation
They have
there.
done
of
this.
gorgeous
They
view
did
of
this.
Planet Earth behind the ship,
saved.
and it is now in the orbit that we expected it to.
Look at this.
This was just an incredible day. Live views there as the booster vents some pressures there. That is a live view from the top of the tower looking at the chopsticks.
I am still in disbelief. I'm trying to catch my tears just like the chopsticks caught the booster. It has been nonstop
They did
since
it.
liftoff. And we are all so excited about everything that's been happening so far this morning. with the booster having completed its job for today, we are going to take a short break for the next 30 minutes. We'll return back at T plus 40 minutes while the ship continues to coast before re-entry.
Oh,
Okay,
man. And as with previous flights,
have to
Starlink
let that
may
sink in.
actually enable us to talk with the ship through re-entry with no communication
Look at
blackout. We, of course, are still testing Starlink during this phase of flight, so nothing is certain. But if we do have views, we'll be sure to bring those to you live.
Views or no views, we'll see you back here at T plus 40 minutes for coverage of Starship's re-entry, flip maneuver, landing burn, and splashdown.
Yeah. All right, so they're taking a break through the coast phase. I don't know what to say. They did this. They pulled it off on the first try. Let me mute their audio real quick a little bit so that we don't have... Yes, I would like to see a replay of this ASAP. So they did it. They did it. They did it. This is just absolutely insane. I before Flight 5, I had a talk with somebody where I said, if there's one thing that is for sure that I've seen on every Starship flight, it's that every time they are doing something even more incredible. I don't know how they're going to top this. I mean, by a Starship landing in the chopsticks, I guess. But seeing them doing this on the first try with a booster that isn't even fully developed yet gives a strong signal that this actually works and that it is not a fantastic idea that's never going to work out anywhere. I bet you there are millions of people out there, not you because you're watching this with me, but there's probably millions of people out there right now eating their own words because they said this couldn't be done. And that's what I commend SpaceX for, trying it. This is just insanely cool to watch. It's an incredible engineering feat. I don't even know what to say right now. If we have a replay, this is the booster dangling. This is probably the view from Raptor Roost that we have right now. If we can get a can you just show it real quick? 20 seconds and we'll show a replay of the landing sequence. Yes, I see the chat is racing. We have 43,000 people watching right now. If you do appreciate what we're doing here, like, subscribe, buy yourself a t-shirt. That is what gives you these kinds of broadcasts. Thank you so much for joining us here. If you're short on time, you might be leaving right now. So I want to say thank you to everybody who watched this crazy moment with us. But please do stay with us because there is something in orbit. And we're going to see if that thing makes it down. This is just incredible. I don't even know what to say. That SpaceX pulled this off on the first run. No crash into the tower. No splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico. They just got two good no-go decisions and went for it. And I'm always asking myself how this is even possible, that SpaceX is advancing so quickly. Because what you saw being performed there isn't just like, okay, so we can do this now. This is an incredible engineering feat. So many things have to work out for this to happen, what you just saw. I'm speechless. Yeah, America just made history here, and SpaceX did too. It's just that's what this is. This is an Apollo moment for reusable rockets, for our way to the moon and to Mars, because that's what's going to enable this. And that's what makes it even crazier, is you're seeing this booster dangle there now. But what are the implications of this? You have a 70-meter tall, 33-engine, super heavy rocket booster that was just recovered without legs, without a helicopter, without a drone ship, right at the launch site again. Yeah, replay. I would like to see the landing again. This is the launch just worked. You can see all the engines working. Everything's fine. We can go back to the launch again soon. I just want to... Holy cow, this again. This is just absolutely incredible work from SpaceX. Yeah, no worries. We're getting there. Give us a second. This is just incredible work, to say the least. A huge shout out to the entire SpaceX team. This is fantastic. Fantastic work. As you can see on the left side there, that picture isn't there. I can see our camera here, our live camera, and the booster stopped burning as well. So that's a good thing. The thing is saved. The thing is saved. If I wouldn't have witnessed it live with you guys, I wouldn't believe it. On the first try, on the first attempt even. Like, this was the first time they tried this. Look at it. Oh, there was the descent phase. Yes, there you go. Let's take a look again together. So we have the booster coming down. This looks very similar to a Falcon 9 booster return, by the way. If you haven't seen this in real life yet, they nail through the atmosphere with an incredible speed. You see it for the first time and you're wondering, how can this thing come down so fast? It looks unreal fast. It's like a bullet. It just shoots through the atmosphere at an incredible speed. 1,100 kilometers per hour is when they started the landing burn. It doesn't look like there was any engine failure. So it was 13 engines lighting, and then it's the inner engines. You have this flame on the side, and I'm wondering what that is. That was on the last soft landing in the water as well. It might be a vent. Whoa. So you can see it balanced quite a bit to get to the right spot, but it didn't hover much. So it was always sinking. Can you replay that real quick again? Just the last 15 seconds or so. There it comes. All right, you can see the engines gimbaling. You see it. It's next to the tower, so it's not above the tower yet. And then it steers over, counter steers to not crash into the tower. And it's there. It fires right into the OLM. That was a question we had as well. Where are they going to land this? But in the end, I thought there was only one spot, and that's exactly what they did. They fired right into the OLM again. Another good argument for it. They need an updated pad. Can you run this again? Thank you. No, that's okay. That's okay. Just keep going again. I'm pretty sure everybody here loves seeing this again and again and again. But you can see by the vapor, the plume on the ground, how much it is counter steering. And this is like a meter away from the tower when it. Holy cow! It looked like the perfect return. This looked like the perfect return. There was not a hiccup. It's incredible. That's the dogleg maneuver. You can see it drifting through the atmosphere. That's why they have the chines on the side as well. These thingies here, if you were wondering why they have these thingies here on the side of the booster, that's what, so that its downrange capability is improved. So it's aiming next to the tower, then it is in the last final approach, maybe double the height of the tower. It's aiming towards the tower, which shows you how incredibly well they can steer it. This is incredible stuff. Very much. I did mute him. Jonathan is discussing in the background with everybody else, as same as we are right now here. This is incredible. So no worries. It's like I'm doing the same here. The chat is still racing. Everybody is still watching. This is unbelievable stuff. Let's switch the screen back to SpaceX's live stream so that we can see how the ship is doing. But we had a nominal orbit insertion, so the thing is on its coast phase. There shouldn't be anything. Yep, beautiful views from space. There you go. Even better looking views than last time, and they just landed a booster. This is SpaceX, everybody. This has nothing to do with fanboyism. Like, I hear this often, that people say, hey, you're just talking SpaceX 80% of the time, so you must be a SpaceX fanboy. That has nothing to do with this. If I was reporting about the space shuttle taking its first flights, I would be talking about that 80% of the time as well. This is the future of. This is not just a scheme or I want attention, here's SpaceX or whatever. This is literally the future of rocket technology, and I bet you in 50 years, they're all going to do the same thing. This is absolutely insanely crazy well done, SpaceX. Good job. Who agrees with me?